As an executive producer oversees the overall production of a project, managing both the creative and financial aspects. They secure funding, hire key personnel, and ensure the project stays on schedule and within budget. They also make high-level decisions, guide the project's vision, and act as a liaison between the production team and studios or networks. Essentially, they have the final say on major decisions, ensuring the project meets its goals. Now, on the other hand, a producer, not executive producer, but a producer of a reality TV show is more hands-on, taking care of the day-to-day operations. They collaborate with the cast and crew, help develop the storyline, and oversee filming. Their role includes coordinating logistics, managing the budget, and ensuring the production stays on track, all while handling post-production aspects like editing. In reality TV, they also have a significant role in directing the unfolding drama, working closely with the talent to move the narrative forward. Now, speaking of producers, let's talk about Melody Holt. She recently had a live session where she tried to debunk everything, but it ironically ended up confirming a few things, like how she contradicts herself and acts hypocritical. For example, remember when Martell shared last year that Carlos King, the producer, well, executive producer, whatever, told him to give Melody flowers even though he didn't want to? And remember, she was implying that that wasn't true. But now you're saying that production told you to bring up the situation regarding Maurice's lip color. Interesting. It doesn't stop there. Melody also revealed some reunion details before they air, which is exactly what she attacked Kiki for in the past, leading her fans to go after Kiki for leaking info and messing with her bag. Remember, you guys, in a couple episodes ago, she told Kiki this show is how she takes care of her kids. Yeah, basically she fired her on national TV. It's a clear case of hypocrisy. Melody also claims the work environment is toxic, but if that's true, why does she keep signing contracts to return each season? If I were a millionaire, I wouldn't stay in a toxic work environment. I'd walk away like Stormy did. Yet despite claiming she's a millionaire, I've heard through the grapevine that Melody isn't a millionaire, allegedly. She might even be living above her means. Not only that, but it's also being said that she's going behind a paywall on YouTube, asking her Melometers to donate money to fund her daughter's birthday celebration. Girl, millionaire my ass. And let me just say this, allegedly, because I know how y'all get. Anyway, if she really felt the work environment was toxic, she could leave and focus on her own projects, but she doesn't, which speaks volumes. Because she's never been able to stick with a business or project long enough to build something lasting. She just keeps trying different ventures, hoping something will stick. And as we can see from the Better Business Bureau, those businesses aren't exactly thriving. Like, you can tell that Stormy from Canvas Beauty actually loves her business. Like, she grinds, she works very hard for her business to flourish. But with Melody, she's always picking like different ventures, again, to see what sticks, what works, what would make her more money. Basically like a money grab. Now, some of you may know or not that I'm producing my own reality TV show, which I mentioned in a few videos ago. I'm basically the executive producer of my TV show. And as a producer, well, Melody, I think they have her listed as an EP, an executive producer. Melody has the responsibility to help shape the work environment. That is also your job as an executive producer. But the more information that's coming out, it just seems more like a vanity title in her case. And look, I'm just throwing out a couple things that I've noticed in her live video that she was 100% contradicting herself. Her playing victim, and you shouldn't be playing a victim. You're really a bully, and you're passive aggressive as fuck. I remember her hating ass, because she is hating on Stormy. I remember her hating ass went on TikTok a few days before Stormy's live, because you did this on purpose. She went on TikTok accusing Stormy of texting Ariana from her son's phone, which turned out to be a lie. She never came back on live to debunk it or apologize. So the lie just spiraled and it affected an actual person. Jerry, which I've spoken to Jerry. Jerry has went on a couple of people's YouTube lives to like explain the situation. And I'm glad that she actually filed the paperwork against Melody, because that her fan base was stalking her and blowing up her phone. And all this is allegedly. Not only that, Tisha and Destiny have faced some of the harshest criticism on this show with fabricated lies about them just because people don't like them because of you. They're doing all this in your name. Tisha has taken a lot of heat to the point where her husband had to tell her to stop reading the comments. But despite all the negativity, both Tisha and Destiny remained strong and standing their ground. Destiny was even bullied when she wasn't even on the show. And your fan base was doing all this, again, in your name. Being a Melometer. Remember Melometer versus everybody? Then there's the whole situation with Kimmy and the lipstick text. Melody has been saying for seasons that she doesn't like the cast, and once the show wraps, she doesn't keep in touch with these people. So why act surprised when Kimmy responds at the reunion? The reality is they're colleagues, not friends, and that text she brought up was really irrelevant. And in the end, she's the one who introduced the whole social media mess about Kimmy's husband Red Lips to the show. She's the only one that's always bringing social media into the show. And she's the only one, after the show wraps up, when she's being called out, she's the only one that comes up on social media in her lives to try to debunk it, but you never debunk the situation. Never. And if we're being honest, Melody needs to grow a backbone. For 9 seasons, Carlos has coddled her. And now that she's in the hot seat, she folds. You're folding? Like they said this season, all things will be revealed. And yes, you're definitely being revealed. He is really showing the true Melody Holt. And I'm going to say this one last thing. This is not her show. This is not her show. Love and Marriage Huntsville is not her show. That is Carlos King's show. And if you guys keep saying this is her show, why can't she do it again? Why can't she do it with Shanita's World, whatever the fuck that name of show is? Why can't she do it with that show? Because she can't. If you can do it for one show, then let's see if you can do it for another. But you can't. This is not your show, baby. But you know who did it multiple times? Produced multiple shows? That's right, Carlos King.